Once again, this is Karina Nistal, and I'm here with Fresh S. He has done all kinds of work. He's done everything from emceeing, writing, hosting a syndicated hip-hop radio show, and much, much more. So right now, you're based in Singapore.
Well, I'm based in Singapore, yeah. I mean, you say I do things on a small scale, I do things on a local scale, I do things because I want to do them.
Right, but tell us what you're doing, because I see you posting shows in Singapore.
That's
like
right,
tell us about what you're doing in Singapore. Tell us about any projects you have coming up, any writing you've been doing. Like,
definitely.
You know, tell the Fresh S fans what we want to hear.
So you're right. I'm in Singapore right now, and before Singapore, I was in Houston, as you well know. So I was in Houston doing shows in Houston with BBC, creating.
Shout out to BBC.
Exactly. Yeah,
H-Town.
So we were the Basics Brothers, and we had a little
and
all
the
vinyl
Scenario
night.
Crew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We had a little all vinyl night that basically punched above its weight.
Right.
Because we were able to attract a lot more attention than, frankly, two guys with a couple of records deserve.
Right.
People liked it. It was okay. So I moved to Singapore. Life takes me out to Singapore, and I started doing some nights over there as well. A couple of different nights that happened over there. So I actually just stopped doing those nights quite recently. To focus on some other things.
Okay.
And so I'm working with a new producer. His name is High Five Guy.
Nice.
Also out of the UK.
High five.
High five. That's what you do. If you see High Five Guy, you give him a high five. That's the way it is.
I figured that.
Yeah. So
shout out to High Five.
So he's making some fantastic beats and really talented DJ from the UK, and we come from a similar mindset. We come from a dig-in mindset. We come from figuring out history, from figuring out breaks, and also the same kind of innovation. So he's making some beats at the moment. I'm gonna hopefully write down some things.
That's exciting.
And come up with something new because it's been a while since I've come up with something new.
Do you have a name figured out for this next project yet, or you're kind of just waiting to get some material together?
Not yet. You know, when we start talking about names, I mean, we have another friend. We were discussing some new DJ names for him, and we just kind of both go off on tangents, get a bit carried away, and I don't think people realise when we're joking or not. But there's a good chemistry between us. We'll crack silly jokes, and people will understand. People might not understand it, but we understand
exactly.
it. So the process of choosing a name might take a bit of time.
I understand. So let me ask you something, because when you started, you were not saying you're old, but you were much younger. So you went by Fresh Kid S. Have you totally dropped the kid out of your name? Or are you still gonna be Fresh Kid S?
No, I'm not being the kid for a while. Actually.
Right.
Yeah. So
we still referred to you as Fresh Kid S in Houston.
That's true. Yeah. In fact, the track that we did together, I think, was featuring Fresh Kid S.
Yeah.
So there was a few names before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
List them all.
There was quite a few. I mean, for years I was just Esson, because people say, okay, who's that? Oh, yeah, it's Esson.
Right.
Yeah. For a long time I was the Fat Controller.
P-H-A-T?
P-H-A-T, yeah.
Okay.
The Fat Controller. There've been some other names as well. The Fat Controller wasn't actually a name I chose for myself.
Okay.
It was, again, after quite a lengthy freestyle. I made a little reference to Tom's the Tank Engine, and people called me the Fat Controller, and then people started calling me the Fat Controller. I'd be out, oh yeah, there's the Fat Controller. So that wasn't a name, but the Fresh Kid actually started off a couple of different ways. One is Curtis Blow, 8 Million Stories.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you're familiar with the verse in Curtis Blow, 8 Million Stories, and it's part of my act as well. So I'll come on to Fresh Kid, that story's complete.
Yeah.
If you know the whole verse, it's quite long. And then of course S on Fresh Kid. So Fresh Kid, S on. There's a little 2 Live Crew thing going on there as well from Fresh Kid Ice, but not that my style's anything like 2 Live Crew, but I do like 2 Live Crew.
I know you do.
I like a wide variety.
Yeah, I know you do.
So it was Fresh Kid Esson, and the advantage of having Fresh Kid Esson was it took up all the space on the fly.
Yeah.
If I was doing an event, I had a whole line to myself.
Exactly.
So
that's clever.
So I was fresh kid S-son for a while.
Yeah.
And then the S-son gets shortened to S. My friends call me S.
Right.
So fresh kid S.
Yeah.
Then
and now you're fresh.
Exactly, and then, you know, as you become older, the kid becomes less relevant. When you when you walk in, they go, you know what, he's
a dapper gentleman.
Exactly,
now.
he can't quite pass for a kid anymore. So so it was fresh S. Yeah.
Well, and let me ask you something. I thoroughly enjoyed DJ Code, who is not here and accompanied Fresh S on his set through the tour. He's incredible. He's got. I mean, I think he probably could have worked it a little more, but he was trying to let S shine, and then, you know, they were going back and forth, and we were working through a few sound difficulties. But I know DJ Code has got some really hot stuff under his sleeve. So can we expect more from you guys? Because you guys have a great chemistry together.
Yeah, actually you can.
Okay.
So,
do we have to come down to Singapore? Hopefully we, you know, hopefully like we could get you other spots.
We're planning a tour right now.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
We're planning a tour right now.
Please keep us posted.
Yeah, exactly. And we're actually the thing about Code is one of the nicest guys you've ever met. He's humble.
Yeah, he really is.
He won't tell you all the things he's done. He
Right.
won't tell you the fact that, you know, he competed in the Australian DMCs.
Wow.
He won't tell you about some of the venues that he runs.
Yeah.
He won't tell you about the fact that he hosts some of the biggest parties in
Right.
Singapore. He just
you can tell.
But he's a humble guy.
Right.
He's incredibly talented, and the thing is we've got good chemistry. We vibe off each other, and both of us believe in a good back and forth between the DJ
Yes.
and the MC.
Yes.
For us, you know, I mean, you will never get me on stage with a mic without a DJ.
Right. I know this about. Yeah.
It's not going to happen. I'm not one of these guys that's going to show up with a DAT or with a phone or with anything like that. I mean, when I do a show, it's a live show.
It is.
I was looking for someone to help me out in Singapore, and I'm good friends with Code, and in fact I just did a party for him, and he said, hey, let's do it together.
Yeah.
So, you know what, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So
well, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think the crowd did too. He had a lot of layers to his set that were really, really fun.
There were layers in there which honestly are just on a completely different level. When, you know, there was a beat juggle that we worked out.
Yeah.
This beat juggle, and then I was rhyming. So in the original beat juggle, he does a few tricks and fades down.
Right.
Does the ending of the scratch, and then you know, I'm introducing myself instead of even introducing myself. I get carried away and start spinning on this track.
Yeah.
And the beat that he used, I mean, that wasn't a hip hop beat. People think, okay, yeah, that's cool. It sounds like a hip hop beat. That was not a hip hop beat. That was, you know, that's for the nerds out there. That's a library record. That's this ultra rare library record that we were just playing around with at my house. And okay, let's try this record out.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is nuts. So some of the things that we're working, it has to work on lots of different dimensions. You have to respect.
I agree.
You have to respect the producers. You have to respect all elements.
Respect the architect.
You have to respect all elements of hip hop. And hip hop is about showmanship.
Right.
It's about you know, when the b-boys are doing their thing, you want to watch. You know, when the MCs, you have to listen. You have to listen to what they're saying.
Right.
The DJs, you know, there's a whole complexity to what a DJ is doing. You know, I mean, you know, I've tried my hand at DJing, I've tried my hand at MCing. I'm too fat and old to break dance, so you know that's not going to happen anytime soon. I got bad knees. It's not going to happen anytime soon. But you know, it's but you know, we work well together, and what we like about working with each other is interaction.
Right.
You know, and to be honest, what you've seen is less than 2 hours rehearsal. We're both busy guys.
You're both,
we just knocked it out of the park.
And they're very natural at what they do.
But you know, I mean, there's people who I've worked with in the past who I built up a great chemistry with.
Right.
BBC being one person. You know, we always said with BBC it was always we share one brain.
Right.
You know, when something wasn't working for me, it was working for him. Vice versa. So no matter what happened to either one of us, we had a good show.
Yeah.
one of my early DJs, DJ Crow,
right,
from the Main Ingredient. He's put out a lot of great records recently. He put out the Soundside record. He's put out the Curious demos and all that kind of stuff. So he's again, we had this good chemistry.
Right.
When to cut out the beat, but a lot of that came from practice and years and years of stuff. And of course, one of my best friends, a guy who I've known for 20 years, who always given me musical input, has been Mark B. So Mark B is a legendary producer from the UK, and one of my best friends. So
sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I mean, Mark unfortunately passed away quite recently at a very young age, and that's been hard to deal with on the music side of things.
Understandably.
He was an innovator, especially and frankly, what he did was years ahead of the game. What he did contributed to the culture, and we always feel that it's about giving back to the culture. It's about working with artists. It's about promoting talent.
Right.
He was a guy that picked up artists that people hadn't heard of and turned them into legendary names on the music scene. He was a guy that could work with existing legends and take their career to a whole different level. So and we connected much more than just our music. I mean, we would sometimes show up to go to a show, and basically we were there to have dinner, to hang out with each other, do the show, and then move on to something else. It was about much more than music.
We definitely extend our condolences for that. Do you have any last words? Where can we reach you as far as any fans or any friends, anyone who wants to get in touch? Maybe drop you some beats.
No, watch this space. That's all I'll say. I think
cool.
I think it's there's a few things we're working on right now. I'm feeling quite invigorated, having rehearsed with Code. And both of us have been knocking around quite a few ideas, things that we can do together. Of course, there's High Five Guy as well.
Right.
So
cool.
we're looking forward to doing a lot of things together. I'm still working occasionally with another guy in Singapore. We used to do a night together called the Fever. So the Fever's still going strong. But once in a while we'll get together and do something a little bit deeper. That's where I come in. And try and help out. So, that's the idea. So invigorated right now. Watch this space. I'm sure something will happen.
Watch the space. Sounds like a great title. Well, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. This is Soul Central Magazine TV with Fresh S, Karina Nistal, and we love you guys. Peace out.
Before you say goodbye, I mean, Karina's a legend.
Right? Oh, stop! Cut the tape.
She's the star. She's the star of the show.
Cut the tape. Yeah,
I'm the warm-up act. Star of the show.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Were you a guest on my thing? No, I was a guest. I was a guest on your thing. So
Fresh S. Keep your eyes locked for him. He's awesome. I love him dearly. He's got a special place in my heart, and he is a talented fella. So you guys keep watching for that.
And it was great being in Japan. Gotta say, Japan is a fantastic place. I always enjoy it when I'm out here. I made some good connections out in Japan.
Cool.
Code and I will be back here soon.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.
Yo, what up? This is Big Capadonna, and right now you're dealing with Soul Central Magazine.